I'm Lola and welcome to a tutorial with the Daily Video Conferencing plugin. Today we're going to go over creating breakout rooms with the plugin. Breakout rooms allow you to split participants into smaller groups during a call, and here's how you can set it up. So right now, I am inside Bubble. I'm inside a Bubble app. I've already installed the plugin and put in my API keys. If you need information on how to do that, I'll link a video in the description that goes over setup and basic usage of the plugin. And to set up the breakout room, I'm just going to do an on-page load workflow, but you could use these steps in any order. If your app requires creating rooms ahead of time, you could use these steps. If you are saving kind of like meeting tokens, which you will do, you can also use this. But let's go ahead and get that started. So first, we are going to create a new workflow. For our workflow, we want this to be a page is loaded workflow. Again, you can create these workflows from button clicks or whatnot. First thing we're going to do is we're going to create a room. We can keep most of the settings as is. The only thing that we'll want to make sure we change is we're going to enable this breakout rooms parameter, this field, to yes. Next up, we're going to create a meeting token because in order to join a room and start breakout rooms, only owners can do that. So we have to let the plugin know, let Daily know who is supposed to be an owner. So we can create meeting token. For the room name, it's going to be the room name we just created. Again, you can create rooms, save them in the database, then pull these from the database. It doesn't necessarily have to be all in the same workflow. Main thing here is we want to make sure that the is owner field is set to yes. And then finally, we're going to want to join the room. So join room. We're going to input the URL. So result of step 1, input the URL. We'll make the room style full screen and we'll also input our token. So here, the really big steps, want to make sure that for whoever is actually going to be splitting out into breakout rooms, who should have the power to put people into breakout rooms, that they have that meeting owner token, and that you also have the URL that you created where the breakout rooms are enabled. So with that, let's preview our app here. I'm going to actually change this a little bit and make it false for debug mode, just so that we don't have that debugger at the end. So created our room, we're going to join our room. We can click join. We see that we have this breakout button here in the UI. If we click it, because I am a meeting owner, if there were other people in this, we would be able to create a new breakout session, but they're not, so we won't. But that is basically how it works. Would love to hear about how you might use this. What sort of things will you create with a breakout session? And yeah, drop a comment. Thanks for tuning in.